Shout out that guy named Tom. Hello, my name is Kara, and today we'll be talking about the band Living Thing. Who is Living Thing? Well, actually, the band Living Thing is a little mysterious. They're a little mysterious. I had to put my investigative journaling hat on and look into it for you guys. So today I have the scoop. I even took notes on it today. Online, there's been a lot of speculation and mystery upon who exactly is behind the band Living Thing. Or is it just a single artist? I went back and forth between multiple different social medias, Instagram, Reddit, back to Insta, TikTok. I've been on them all. So how did I first discover Living Thing? It was on Spotify recommendation. So when you like put a song on and like the song's done right and it goes into recommended tracks it throws at you. Living Thing popped up after I was done listening to like my chill mix or my chill playlist. It probably had the 1975 on it because without a doubt, I'll get more into it later, but Living Thing is definitely looking to inspiration from the 1975 with their music. I would say early 1975, specifically their first couple of albums. Actually, I'd go even farther to say their EPs, their original EPs before they even put out their first album. So when I discovered them, they had 2 singles out, so very fresh band. The first song I heard was Girl Don't Cry. That's definitely my favorite single, I'll say that first off. And then from there, Orchid and Skin Contact came out. So to find out more about the band, I looked at their Instagram page and followed it. Really not much information on there except for every time that they were coming out with a single, they'd like have a little visualizer, right? They'd tease with a little short clip, a little black and white clip, very, very posh, very edgy. But I don't think that this band is actually from Britain. And I say that because the accent of whoever is singing, which I think I may have discovered who it is. So like I said, Instagram doesn't tell you much. Then I decided to look them up on Reddit. Many people were like, oh my gosh, is this like a Maddie Healy like secret side project? I don't believe that it is, because when I went onto TikTok, I found this person named Zansky, and then I went back to Instagram and found it, like his account, and it says Tom on it, and it's got a man with a mustache going on. Shout out Tom. So I don't know if this is Tom's last name, Zansky. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. From my journalism, Living Thing is orchestrated by a man named Tom Zansky. On Living Thing's TikTok, it shows multiple people playing instruments on one of their TikToks. I don't know if that was a clip like from someone else because they use like visualizers. I don't know if like they make the visualizers themselves or they take them from like other sources. However, if it's their own, then it's definitely like a full band going on. If it's not, then it's just our boy Tom behind the music. But Living Thing is fairly fresh off the press. I would say I discovered them a couple months ago, and that's when their song Orchid had just come out or was coming out. So they're like a within this year kind of band. On the 1975 subreddit, Living Thing was getting a little bit of heat, and I was like, why are y'all being mean to them? I think some fans feel that they're kind of like wannabes of the 1975, but the way I see it is if you really love a band, right, like the 1975, wouldn't you want to hear more music like the band you really like? Crazy thought, I know. So the criticism towards Living Thing, I can understand where it's like, oh, like they're riding the coattails of the 1975, but I think that's a lot of BS in my opinion. I really love what Living Thing is doing with their content. I think the 1975, their chapter of doing this kind of sound that Living Thing is picking back up again is over. So someone's got to take the torch. I don't care what anyone has to say about them. I hope you guys keep doing your thing because I'm really enjoying the music. And I know I'm not the only one because I see how many listeners y'all got per month. Okay. Y'all are doing really good for yourselves for only having 3 singles out. And I'm excited to see the rest of the singles or the full EP that you got coming out. So let's dive into their singles. Girl Don't Cry was the first single that they put out. I would describe it to having a perfect ambiance, echoey kind of vibe. Though I'm a musician, my terminologies for certain sounds may not be on par with the experts. Is that echoey sound like a lot of reverb? A little bit mumbly, very reminiscent of the 1975's early EP work, this specific single. The other ones are a little bit different, but this one particularly like really hit on the nail with that like teenage apocalyptic type vibe, black and white. I mean, all their marketing's black and white. Particularly the chord change in the lyrics of like, I've been waiting for you all damn night. Like that change, it like, I feel it in my stomach. It's when you get that pit in your stomach when you have like a crush on someone, like, would that be like butterflies kind of yearning? You know, they really encapsulated that with the chords that they chose for this song. The buzz of like puppy love and like admiration. I'll give you everything you need. When the synth comes in, like particularly right here, it's like strong. It's like, it's just like, it's just so strong, and it's like, ooh, like, yes. This is the first song I heard from them, and definitely is my favorite. Next up, they put out the song Orchid. It's definitely not like a love song per se. It feels like an important conversation. Have you had enough? So they're either talking about like a relationship or something in someone's life, you know, asking him like, have you had enough of this? This one's really hard for me to understand him in. And I know it's like supposed to be like that. And also I have a hard time, like I always gotta look up lyrics. Like I can't, it's hard for me to understand people when they got like auto-tune and like different things on their voices. So this isn't a criticism or anything. I just noticed that's one of the notes I had was like, oh, and this one, like I especially could not like understand quite what he was saying, but it encapsulates the vibe of like what they're going for sure. Like, if they didn't have the tuning on his voice the way that they do, I don't think it would feel the same energetically, like this whispering or like this conversation or this, it wouldn't have the same kind of like intensity, right? And when I did look up the lyrics didn't quite make like quote unquote like logical sense. It's definitely the type of poetry that is meant to play on your imagination, the listeners, right? The lyrics in this song are meant to paint like a picture of whatever's going on in this person's life. It's just a few different words here and there. So it's kind of left up to the listener to picture and feel what Living Thing is trying to describe in this. It's simple poetry. It's just poetry, right? And lastly, their third single they put out is Skin Contact. Definitely the most pop vibe of the three songs. I didn't quite have too much to say on it besides it's just a really easy listen, really chill. Particularly reminds me of Paris by the 1975. These three singles slap. Like I really like what you guys are doing, and I hope more people check you guys out because I think we need more music that sounds like the 1975 out there. And if you guys choose to kind of like go and do more of like your own sound, like, you know, veer off a little bit like different, like, hey, hell yeah, like more power to you. I hope everyone checks out Living Thing. Stay tuned for their new music. I see that they're hyping up another single that's going to come out. It looks like from their Instagram post that they have 6 singles or like 6 songs in total for, I'm assuming they're going to release like an EP or an album soon. And they're teasing at song number 4 right now. Thanks for listening to my review about Living Thing. My name is Kara. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next music review. Bye! Please don't do copious amounts of